You see all these houses or cabins all along the river.
Ray Cavazos has spent his whole life along the banks of the Rio Grande, where his family rents out several cabins. From across the river, he can see Mexico, but Ray doesn't believe immigration is a threat.
We haven't seen a crisis on the border, like they say. We haven't seen that. As you can see, I mean, it's a quiet place. It's not it's a very peaceful place.
Last year, Congress agreed to fund a portion of the border wall promised by Donald Trump. Since then, the Cavazos family has started receiving letters from the government announcing its intention to build on their grounds, effectively turning their property into a no man's land between the U.S. and Mexico. The family, who originally settled in the region in the 18th century, say they still don't know how much they'll receive in damages.
You know, land to us is worth more than money. You know, we have an actual love for the land.
1 mile.
Ray's cousin Fred is disabled and relies on the modest revenue of the cabin rentals to pay his medical bills. The family wants to bring their case to court.
He wants to put in a fence or get a wall. And what about the people that somehow I'm going to die because of this stupidity?
Several kilometers down the river at the Lomita Mission, Father Roy shares the same concerns. He and his diocese are in the early stages of suing the government to protect the town's 100-year-old chapel, which is at risk of being caught between the wall and the river.
This wall, both ways, it's going to keep us from the church, but it's going to symbolize to the neighbors, we're afraid of you and we think you're up to no damn good and we don't want you coming over here. So the symbolism is pretty ugly. Captain Johnny!
It's understood that several hundred other people living near the river have received letters from the government demanding their land for the wall.